Hello and welcome everyone, I'm C.S.Gilmore and this is Control Ultimate Edition. So, we are going to go hunt down, let's see, energy converters, Atlas Chamber, all that fun stuff. We have places to go, things to see, and corrupted friends of Arish to put to rest. Let me see here. Where is... I think where exactly we need to go. Energy converters. Here we are. Somewhere in here. Okay. Why am I doing anything actually where it wants to go? Or rather, where I want it to go. Hi, friend. I'm not sure I'm getting that pouch. I think that pouch is gone. Alright. Well, that was a... Oh, well. Alright. Anyway, back to Control. Loving this game. I was away for a little bit, doing some Escape from Tarkov. Too many things to play, not enough time. I really gotta get back to... there's so many things. But right now, Control. I love Control. We're doing it. Atlas Chamber. Let's just warp in there and take you on right from here. What's up? Clunk. Another one bites the dust. Doom, doom, doom. Do you have rebar and junk sticking out of your back? Oof. Gonna need more of that chiropractor to straighten that one out. Alright. That one there. Next up, Blackrock Processing. That's just right up there, so no point in teleporting to that one anywhere, because we can't really teleport much closer. Yeah, you guys are still hanging out here. Alright. Whew. Let's see. I'm not sure how long this episode will be. Kind of gonna be a little on the shorter side, probably. Just because of the fact that I got a bit of a...
Just like Arish said.
I got a bit of a late start today. Mostly because it's my wife and I's movie date night. Because, you know, with 4 kids, it's hard to go out on dates, so sometimes you just have to make time to just sit down and watch a movie together. Alright, let me see here. If we go back to teleporter now, then we can go to the Blackrock Quarry, I think is the next one I want to hit, and then we will work from there to go... I want to save the coolant area for last, since I'm pretty sure there's some extra places I want to explore there. Now that we've gotten the ability to go through the mold density spots, and we have, yeah, just a lot more going for us in general. So, quarry entrance, which is the closest I can get to that mess. Great. Yeah. As for movies, I can say, if you want a good but sad zombie movie, Train to Busan. Look, bud, can you go bother someone else? This is a really bad combo, guys. Alright. Got that. Nothing new there. Alright. Let's get out of here. Our friends here are in a bad way. Oh, also, I had a thought since last episode. And, oh, that's kind of cool how that's throwing things around like that. But, I had a thought since last episode that, like, okay, the Bureau of Control has this whole thing they're doing on, like, battling the hiss and the mold and everything, trying to contain it and keep it from spreading into our reality, right? But at the same time, the oldest house and the Bureau of Control have done so much damage to other realities, if you think about it. I mean, the Black Rock Quarry is a threshold. That means it's another reality, another dimensional space. The mold has been introduced in here, we know. The hiss have been introduced in here. So those things are now in that dimension. The mold dimension. That one probably has hiss in it now. Though actually, that one's kind of hard to say because that one was so aggressive on it. So, yeah, not sure. Trying to think if there were the other clear threshold points. I'm sure there's at least one other there that I'm forgetting about right off the top of my head. But, yeah. So we kind of screwed this place up. And are screwing up several other places with all of this. And it's the coolant pumps. Yeah, I wanted to check out the furnace chamber anyway, because there's that side passage connected to it that I think we can get into now. And can we go up to some of these areas and check them out? Alright, we're good there. Good to get up here. Oh, I pushed the wrong way. At the wrong time. Okay. No. Climb up. Jesse. Thank you. Okay, apparently we get stuck under that one. Let's try that. Much better. Alright. So yeah, we can't just fly over that. But there should be a way for us to get in there. I don't remember where exactly, though. Let me zoom on over to this side. Quick look. Nothing. Can we get up this way? Looks like it. Alright. Nothing cool up there that we can make out or get into? Okay. Nothing over there. Alright, less up here than I thought. But we can still go back into this area and find where this is. Get out of my way. Okay, how do I get into that side area? I don't remember where the entrance to it is. Oh hey, that one TV is gone. Like, it's not back. That one burning TV that was up here before? It's not back here. Alright, now I don't remember how to get into that other area. I want to because it's gonna bug me. Other side, maybe? Hold up. Nope, don't see anything. Well, I can't remember right off. But... Okay. Let's go explore in here then, at least. This flying ability makes getting around here so much easier. I don't have to be like, I have to go over all the way to the stairs to get out. I can just go, yep. And you? Oh, this isn't a security door. I can't go in here. But judging from the looks of this looks very familiar to a certain clog. So I bet Ahti will have a new mission for us at some point to go in and kick the clog out of that spot. Don't see any other way for us to get into that other area, which is weird. Seeing if there was any holes in the wall I could find. Doesn't look like it, though. I do love, like, look at this effect. I love that. Alright, well, I don't remember how to get through this gate then. But that's okay. We're just going to move on for now. I know there's a way, because there was a secret involved with that. Can we go up here? Nothing up there. Nope. Okay. Down we go. In here we go. Oh, this is just a shortcut up to this spot. Wait. No. Yeah, okay. I was right that we can go up here, and this is a different spot of it. And there is mold. And there's a door. Okay, let's explore. Anything over there? Over there? Where's Arisha's friend? Is he down below or is he up? Above. Could be both. Really, depending on the type of hiss he is. Alright. We need to go over there. I want to explore up here real quick first. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a future quest site. There's a lot of mold here and not a lot of hosts. And there's a weirdly locked door. Yeah, okay. This is going to be a future quest site. Now then, let's grab this goodie. And drop down. Reach his friend. There he... Oh. I'm not happy about that. Nope. Personal space. Personal space.
Arish saw it coming, though. I should get these back to him.
Ooh. That's a rough one. Poor Arish. And his friends. Alright. Was there anything else we needed to do while we were down here? I think it'll actually be faster for me to go this way than to go up the elevator. Given we'd have to wait for the elevator to come down and then go up it. And I can go up this pretty quick now. I love the design of all this. Like, this is inside the oldest house. And we've got basically a cliffside mount area. Oh, that's another one of the... I think that's another threshold. They're getting their water from a different threshold. Which is now infested with hiss. And the clog. But the clog, I feel like, is a native. While the hiss are definitely not. Rish was back at Central. Let me just swing over to Ahti just to be sure we don't have any other missions from him to pick up before we go. Because, you know, while in the area, might as well get that done. Oops. And I went to got conjured the stairs. Yum. Anything up here? Nothing there, nothing there. Alright, nothing on these ones. I'm sure there's something hidden somewhere in one of these places that's up on a high shelf. Nope, nothing there.
That's the reason they can go as far as Pepe Kraus.
I still don't quite understand that statement, Yachty, but it sounds interesting and I like it. I just don't fully grasp what it is you mean by that at this moment. Okay, nothing there that I'm seeing. Have we been in here? I think we went in here before, right? Yeah, we did. We did. We've been in here. Nothing up above. Nothing all around. Oh, what's wrong? Out of the way. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired too. Anyone else? Hit your bud. Anyone else? No takers? Cool, I'm leaving. Got places to be, things to do, friends to break bad news to. So, Rish, bad news is you were right, they all turned into hiss. Good news, they're all at rest now. They are no longer technically hiss, unfortunately they are no longer among the living. But at least a few of them were probably better off not being among the living at the point where they were with this. Excuse me? We haven't... What is going on? Okay, I think we're having a glitch. Give me 1 second. So just gonna pop over to the dead letter office and see if that fixes it. That was interesting. I don't think I've ever had that glitch before. Okay. Well, that is a problem. Un momento, I'll go over to here again. Yeah, and then we will go to menu. And then continue and see if that straightens out, or do I have to do a full restart of the game? Because I don't know what's up with that. Weird things you encounter sometimes in this game, I guess. Alan's been writing again, I guess, because we were getting darkness everywhere. Thanks, Alan. Give it a rest, please. This is a problem.
Fuck, if they're in there and we go around that way. No.
Okay, give me a moment. Hello and welcome, everyone. We are back from the dark place. Yeah, I basically just reset the game, exited the game, started it up again. I did do a integrity verify of the files just to be safe, but I did some research while I was doing that, and apparently this is just a thing that sometimes happens. Oh, hello, hidden file. With this game, due to basically a shader bugs out somewhere on a pixel, and then it spreads to the rest of the pixels on the screen, and yeah, you can adjust the rendering or something to reset it, or to clear it up, but it's just basically an error that overflow issue that happens occasionally. Weird stuff. I guess it must have been triggered by something in the load screen there that caused it to spread over the entire screen really quick like that, but whatever the case, I don't know. Alright, back to this. Television proposal. Based on the success of America Overnight, we would like to propose the creation of a television series that presents superstition and skeptical thought as entertainment, in order to popularize these concepts among the civilian population and create less resistance to redirecting information regarding public paranatural events. We can also use a solid media outlet to test paranatural concepts on civilian audiences, seeing how they react to certain facts presented as fiction, in the event that the Bureau ever decides to make certain realities public knowledge. There are various show licenses that we could purchase and reboot rather than starting from scratch. One particular property seems promising, especially considering its content and tone are precisely what we're looking for. It's called Night Springs, and has been off the air for a few years now. Oh, good, so they may have restarted Night Springs. Great.
Here are the pouches. I found 6.
Well, that's all of them. Not counting mine. Well, I guess I'll just have to wear all of them. It sounds sappy, I know, but... That's all I can think to do.
Nothing's easy with the hiss. Is it rude to ask what's inside? What's inside the pouches? Too late now.
Now, the story's confidential, but, well, I guess I can tell you, being the director and all. So, the Bureau had heard rumors of a werewolf gathering upstate every full moon. Us being rookies, they sent us to confirm it was bullshit.
Hold on, is he about to tell me werewolves are real?
Turns out, there was an altered item that was creating violent gravitational anomalies during full moons. Oh, man, we nearly bit it that night. Well, to remember the occasion, we all bought silver bullets to wear around our necks, just in case we ever ran into another werewolf.
So why did you leave the Rangers?
Thought I could do more good here. Somebody's got to protect the people who protect everybody else, right?
Whew, shield reload efficiency, huh? Interesting.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
I like Arish.
We're gonna get through this.
But also, werewolves are real and they thought they were in upstate New York. Interesting. I could almost believe that. Alright, let's see. Ooh, that's 2 points of energy. Alright, max out on energy and health. Great. I think my next target should be... I really like being able to fly. So I'm going to get my flight up next, and then I think it's C's is going to be my next goal after that. Okay, what's our next mission, though? Ignoring these for now. Oops, didn't realize that was a thing. Wasn't paying attention. Alright, well, that's toast. I'm not getting there in 33 seconds. Okay, find the prime candidate. Yeah, nope. Not doing that one right now. Eradicate the mold. Medical wing in the containment sector. And that's both in the containment sector, so I think we're headed to containment next. Fast travel. Containment. Okay. Looks like logistics is my closest bet for the medical wing. Yep, keep holding when you jump, basically. To rise to maximum altitude, because after that, if you push it again, it just drops you, I'm pretty sure. You know, I'm going to double check that to be sure, because I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I bet right here in the loading portion, that's when the shader glitch happened. Right here is probably when that was going on. Alright. Yeah, if you push it again, it just drops you, so you have to press and hold it when you do the initial jump off. It max. Were there 3 of these before? Just being careful, just in case. Alright, mold problems. Excuse me, I did not give you guys permission to set up a mold bank here. Also, apparently this place gets some real sucky aeration if it was able to get this moldy. I don't like how confined this is. Is there a mold person hiding in one of these? Excuse me? You're not mold people. Get out of my building. You better run. We'll do you good, I got rockets. Where's your bud? Got it. Good thing I'm not concerned about collateral damage. Seems like the oldest house puts itself back together pretty well anyway, so... yeah. Eradicate the mold. Working on it. Have to figure out how. Have to, like, shoot things in here? Like, yeah. No, that's not the type of eradication he's talking about. Probably means some mold entities. None in here. Alright, almost certainly this area then. Knock knock! Holding cell. Okay, 9 here.
Mark Gibson, male, age 28, returned from the astral plane approximately 13 minutes ago. This was his 21st dive. Patient is experiencing migraine-like pain, intense pressure behind the eyes, and partial blindness. He has no recollection of his time in the astral plane and appears severely disoriented. Preliminary examination revealed no immediate cause, so we will be sending patient for x-rays and... What the fuck is that thing? God, it burst right out of him. Call Black! Get Marshall!
Ah, so that's when the one thing arrived. Bursting out of that guy's head. Ow. Not good. Of course, given how that thing works, his death was probably fairly quick other than the migraine initial. But I'm not... I guess that was probably it latching onto his psychic... his powers, essentially, and following the trail back to him.
Gotten in here too?
But when it actually got to him, it was...
Let's get cleaning, she said, cocking her gun.
But when it actually got to him, his death would probably be pretty quick, considering how fast we've seen those things tear reality apart. Alright, what am I breaking? What am I trying to break? This? Called it. Okay. Knock knock. No one? 9 here, 9 here. Okay. Just for safety. Alright, where's my last mold pustule? Or whatever it's supposed to be. There, not there. Oops, accidentally hit myself with that one. I probably shouldn't do that so carelessly. Okay, I thought I heard something. But then that explosion didn't take anything out either. So I'm a little confused. Where are you? Well, I knew I'd hit myself with this thing eventually. Hi, guys. Where are you? Come here, you little health modules. Oh, they got me. Didn't expect them to actually catch me that well at that angle. That's what I get for carelessness. Had it coming. Alright, so weird pustule kind of growths of mold. Great. Where would that last one have been? Would it have been... I'm trying to... I'm thinking it was back where I found the first two, more or less, but I must have overlooked something, because it doesn't look like it was in that other area. There's 9 here. Not this part. Is it right near here?
Mold's gotten in here too?
Oh, wait, is this it right here?
Let's get cleaning, she said, cocking her gun.
Just in case. No. 1. Oh, wait, there's a breakable wall here. Could it be in here? No, don't see anything. Cool, I found this though. Clean those out again. That's one of those things that is one thing that I'm finding slightly annoying with this setup is that you run out of room way too fast. All right. Ooh, have a better one of these. Slightly better. Alright, if that one's full, this one's about to be full. It isn't already. What is that? Ammo cost while levitating. Didn't realize that was a thing. I can sell it for, like, I can deconstruct it for quite a bit, too. That's nice. I guess it's because it's a high level. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. What is this one? Reload speed while shielded. Just gonna get rid of that because I don't use it. Recoil, don't care. Rate of fire, I'll save that one. That one could be good. Zoom, don't need it. Reload speed. Alright, I'll have to clean through these at some point, but charge blast boost. Yep, And well, I guess we got that last one somehow. So maybe it was over near that beginning area where I started. It's still weird. Very strange feeling to that. Okay. Langston's Runaways. Let's get back to our teleporter so we can go deal with that. No. Yeah, let's go back to our teleportation points. We can head over to the next one, because I know one of those is in one of the clock area. Threshold. Threshold corridor. Looks like that's closest. So, where are you? Yeah, it suggests it's in here. Has this place glowy before? Okay, interesting. I can knock stuff around behind there. Don't see anything there. What is in here that I'm looking for anyway? Flamingo. Okay, I'm looking for a flamingo. Doorway up there, doorway up... Wait. I don't remember this doorway. Was this doorway here before? Okay, yeah. Yeah, it was. We got dropped in. This is where we initially dropped in. I don't believe this was purpley pink before, though.
That's got to be an altered item.
Really? You don't say. I love the effect. Well, okay. Yeah, I'm loving the effect. Not good for anyone with, Okay, I can't touch the ground. At least inside there. Stop that. I like the effect. Not good for anyone with issues with bright flashing lights and junk. Oh.
This thing again.
Oh, we haven't been in one of these in a while. Hi.
Into another altered item.
Take that.
What does this thing want?
You're no match for me. You are no match. Oh, I missed. Where'd you go? Let's not step in the hole you made. Oh, I guess I beat it.
I never did like flamingos. Too pink.
Fair. No unique procedure required. Altered status is suspected but unverified. Well, it's pre-verified now. A plastic pink flamingo lawn ornament. 2 steel prongs extend from its underside. The item is suspected to influence atmospheric physics, altering meteorological phenomena in the area. This effect is currently unconfirmed. New altered effect has been observed. Alright. That's that. Okay. Cool. Dealt with that problem. Next. Was there anything else in here while we're here? Wait. No, the light. We could go back to the motel. That's interesting that that has an access point there. Alright, I had to try. Right? Alright, but that's the hotel. Or motel, whatever. I don't need to go there. You guys need to go away. I want to take my ride on out of here, and I don't feel like having problems about it. Heavy rocket. Where's your buddy that shot that? I'm still hearing the music. Head. Okay. Next up. Fast travel. We need to go back to... Okay, we have to go to logistics. Because we are going to go to... up to security, up through that door, and into the prime candidate program area. Which I believe is also tied to our other targets. Right? Right. Cleanse. Langston's runaways. Yeah, okay. And then faces the enemy. Yep, okay, both in the same area. Good. Let's go! I know, we're going up here. I know where I'm going, Hedron. Solar... whatever you were. Anyway. Safer than trying to shoot him at point-blank range with the explosive. Well, safer for me. Mirror supplement. Already dealt with that. She was admitted to a mental ward for emotional instability soon after relocating to Illinois with her family in 1914. The item only appears on record again in 2006, when the Bureau investigated a sudden rise in disappearances in Illinois. Agents found the item hanging in the local library. They contained it quickly, though the missing people of the town were never recovered. Guessing they got stuck inside. Maybe take the mirror back there and look around, though if it's been this long, they're all gone anyway, probably. Assuming their mirror selves didn't recall. Date, August 18th, 1915. We certify that the case of Mrs. has shown her to be a lunatic under the reasons of hysteria, bad company, and imaginary female trouble. Her fixation with the family looking glass is noteworthy, though not an uncommon matter when considering the female disposition. Miss Carver is a fit subject for the lunatic asylum and will remain in its confines until her affliction has passed. Signed. Ah, yeah, back in the 1915 range. Yeah, okay. They definitely... Ugh. You think our medical field is bad now? It's come a long way. Especially for women.
Define
All right.
new prime candidates.
After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6, Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents, they're gone, casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family.
And doing so, you failed.
And my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me. I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two, P6 and P7.
Who's P7?
We're spoiled for choice.
We know P6 is Dylan. Was P7 us? And they...
The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
Way to be vague, Trench. Also, you failed. I don't want to fail the boy like I failed my family. So I'm going to purposely leave Darling, who's too busy doing research and junk. And we're pretty sure he's probably not the best with people, to raise him instead as part of the program. Yeah, no, it's bad news. Hi, what's up? What's up again? Nope, missed you. Sorry. Let me speed that up for you. Next. Yeah, right there. No. You can go explode over there. Thank you. Oh, where's your buddies? I see flashies. Oh, it's one of you. One down. And where's your buddy that's shooting stuff at me? One down. Alright, where'd you go? Boom. Remote Thoughts. That's a fun title. Alright, this room they're gonna hide something in a weird spot for sure. Yes. That looks normal. I think this hallway has a... This area has a problem. The fact that that's all knocked over suggests that someone was in here at one point. And I doubt they got evacuated. Nothing here. Had to check. Strange area, but didn't have the pictures for it. Okay, so there's a side chamber. There's two big halls connected. Let's get looking. What are we looking for in here? A mannequin? Yippee? Just what I love? Not. I love this effect. Prime Candidate Program Hall's got a little wonky. Place got a bit on the janky side. Alright, nothing here, nothing here. Go up here though. Oh, there's the mannequin. Hi there. Oh, we're getting teleported again.
God, the only thing creepier than one mannequin is a few dozen of the damn things.
So, you what? Create a... You duplicate yourself and I have to find the real one? Alright. What is this about? Bright Falls supplement. Ooh, that should be fun. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of something... memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Yep, welcome to the dark place. Notable individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. Yep. I remember him. He was kind of a trigger-happy nutcase. And Dr. Emil Hartman. Good riddance. Refer to the Creator's Dilemma and the file The Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe this event was the result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake. Overlapping on our own, Wake has been flagged as a potential paratilietarian. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor paratilietarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. Notes. A monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. I know that they are making a DLC for Alan Wake 2 involving that. I don't think it's been made yet, but I know it's in the works. One of those things that I'm looking forward to seeing how it all plays out when it does, but for now, it is what it is. Okay, is it downstairs as well, or is it only up here? How do I tell which one's the... Oh, I don't like that they always face me when I look over. I don't like that. That is not cool. Where are you hiding, buddy? Where are you hiding? How do I tell you apart from all the others? Can I just blow them up? Not really. Even the clones are durable. Alright, anyone down here? That feels like the sort of trick you'd pull is put a bunch of clones up there and then hide down below. Well, don't get stuck. Okay. Not here. So up there somewhere. Mannequin. Do I do with the man? I can't hit it. Or any of these ones. Let me try something. Wow, they are indeed durable. Had to really give it the whole try, though. Alright, I'm guessing one of them will react weirdly to being close to me. Is it... You're hiding in here, aren't you? No? Okay. Alright. Is there a place over here that you guys have set up in as well? Or is it only on that side right now? Okay, only on that side. So it's somewhere in here. One of these is... Ah, here we go. That just took a bit of working.
No more mannequins.
Alright. We got that. No known procedures for preventing the item's effect. Lining the item's cell with the newly discovered black rock has yielded positive results. Test with other altered items. A wire and fabric waist mannequin. Base and head are made of stained wood. The item duplicates. The trigger for this behavior is unknown. No correlation can be found in either the number of duplications that manifest during an episode or the duration for which they last before disappearing. Great. Let me take a look here. Let's keep going in here for now. Just because I want to keep exploring. And then we'll worry about going back to Langston in a little bit. Like, next time we find a control node or something. There's probably going to be one up ahead. Nothing there. We're in there. Let's open this. Oh, that's right. We could go back to Langston really easily because now I just opened the shortcut. No. Let's keep searching in here, though. Worth it. Bright Falls Summary. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, Washington, resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13th, 2010, by ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker. That was the sheriff, if I remember right. That an event was taking place in Bright Falls. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later. Oh yeah, was he also a... Well, I can't remember if he was also one of the sheriffs there. There were a lot of sheriffs involved there. Either for their way, his daughter for sure was, and because I remember working with Sarah Breaker part of the game, and then, yeah. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted. The 1970 Thomas Zane, 1976 and 1978 Odin Anderson, Tor Anderson. Alan Wake was believed to be the private instigator. Eyewitness reports highlight an old light switch. Possible object of power. That went something missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search. That's because he went through the threshold. It was in the lake. Let's get this watched on their screen.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? No interruptions! So who cares
What about that last
if you
one?
fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair? Everyone wants the big chair, Meg! That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Yeah, they're definitely missing some, like, how to raise a kid there properly and give them any form of stable mindset. Especially superpowered kids. Yeah. Definitely don't
I
do
wish
things the
things
way they
had
do.
gone differently in Ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
Alright, we got this. Let's watch this also on the big screen. And hopefully not miss any weird spots that they like to add in.
Ordinary. So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6. And the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy had so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name, but it's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. Like, I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
Doesn't sound like you made it work.
There's so much coming
And
together
also,
in this
I'm
one
pretty
case.
sure you don't know how to handle
A new
kids,
object of power, something we have not seen before.
even without superpowers. Dylan Faden transcript. Subject was alone during this outburst. You again, I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore, and I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the message. Use the F off numerous times before being sedated. Yeah. Angsty teen years plus feeling abandoned plus poor handling. P6 victim autopsy. Blunt force injuries of the head and neck, extensive trauma of the abdominal region, agent killed during involving codename P6, lacerations and contusions of the upper and lower torso, fracture of the spinal cord between the L1 and L2 vertebrae, avulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs, left and right, blunt force injuries of the extremities, abrasions, lacerations, and contusions of the extremities, dislocation of left and right elbow, dislocation of left and right knee. Ow. Conclusion. After examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the something was contorted through his... Either way, so basically Dylan may have done a Darth Vader.
We're talking North Pole level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name. It's completely
What is this?
different circumstances here.
Oh, it's Dylan's holding cell, I think. Alright. We'll go into P7 in a minute. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything down in these areas. Aha. And I'm betting we are P7. Because I don't remember for sure, but it just feels likely since we haven't seen anything else
Is
about
this
it.
what Dylan wanted me to see?
Yep.
It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
Yep. So we were P7, but they were watching us, but they didn't bring us in for some reason. Candidate P7 outfit. All right. Well, let's read this first. JC Faden movement tracking. Departure and arrives in. Okay, it's just a whole bunch of traveling. Arrives in New York City, New York. Is that now or is that a different time? Eastward movement cause for concern. Yeah. Okay. So were they tracking us right up to the point that all this went down, or what? Don't touch. Why does that look like us? But oh, she said she worked as a janitor before. That's right. File these. So there's a mugger. It looks like. Urgent. Coffee soap. I'm sorry. What? Wait. Okay, convenience store maybe? Can't read that well enough. Paint a dog. I'd never can recommend petting stray animals just because rabies is a big problem around here and in a lot of other areas. So unless you know where the dog is and it's not rabid, don't. Last seen in a library. Friday. Destination unknown. Don't touch. Okay. Who is that we're talking to? And why does that almost look like Alan Wake? Right? Right.
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
But why did they do that? It seems like they were intent on finding her, but why did they just watch from a distance?
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan. And other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember was different.
We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, so that was some psychiatrist therapist situation. Understandable if she'd get something like that after going through what she did. But also that psychiatrist was highly unprofessional. I mean, asking like 4 questions in a quick succession without even giving her time to think about it or answer, that was dumb. Also, the questions were dumb half the time anyway. So, psychiatrist, fail. Get a better job. You're not ready for that one. Transit corridor, turntable, ordinary prime candidate program. That's the way we came. Okay. Well, that is that.
Studied what happened in ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Wait. Turntable ordinary Okay, so yeah, they were studying that. What's up? Cat. Fries. Oh, good dodge. Do you much good in a minute. Hi. You're mine. Come with me. You too. How about that? Anyone else? Work chat. Dead dog. Okay. I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. It's been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled, so don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. That does make sense. They would get some really weird stuff mailed to them here. Up goes his agent. Anything else here? Elevators. What's in here? Oh, it's that hallway we were looking into from above during the clock situation. We can call the elevator. Does it actually come? Oh, it does. Hi. No. Alright, so we have an elevator to go down. Obvious path. What about over here then? What's over in this direction? closet. And, paperwork. Willow shipping manifest. A hollow sphere, stone-like material, vitrified soil, pieces of various sizes and colors, animal carcass, possibly canine, rusted metal bucket, leather wallet, aged shotgun cartridge. All materials go to the investigation sector for further analysis. Okay. Well, I think that's everything in here, unless I missed a stairwell or a door. No? No. We're good. Elevator it is. Which goes to... Wait, where does this go to? Transit corridor.
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments. We went up. But, no, that doesn't make sense. Because we just came down. We were up above. So why does it show those as down? I'm a little confused on that one. It's not worth teasing you guys. Okay, that is definitely a path. There. There's something over here, but it is inside mess. But there is a point I can claim here, so we will do that. Cleanse it. Ah, nice. Okay. We're going back home. Of course we are. It started there, and it's never gone away.
Alright. Next up, back to the Panopticon. Because we are going to turn in this mission, and then I think we will... I think I'll call it a night here. After that, we'll head back to Executive just real quick to ask around, see if there's anything new, and then go from there. To call it a night, yeah, and next time we'll head further to look into our past.
Every altered item on your list is now back in the Panopticon, safe and sound.
That's a load off my mind. Missing altered items don't exactly reflect well on me, you know. Did they give you any trouble?
The flamingo pulled me into the astral plane just like the fridge did. That same creature was there.
I was looking over the old activity reports, and multiple items have been displaying much more destructive behavior in the past few weeks. There's some connection there, I bet, but it's a bit above my pay grade.
Well, something to keep an eye on.
And if I have any more runaways, I'll know just who to call.
I guess this is my life now.
I mean, kinda. Nothing new there? Okay.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Okay, I'm curious. First, abilities. Good. And, alright. Now, what I'm really curious about is I want to go just take a quick look at the cells and see if those things we captured are back where they are supposed to be. Like, if they're back being kept in place, actually. Should be, what, up a floor, right? No, some of them are here. That was the post box. That was already there. Askew was already there. Anne was already there. Mallet was already there. Okay, yeah, these were all here already. See, we can't get this to go to other floors for ease of access. That's alright. Do 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 boo. Easily there. Any second now. There we go. Alright, let's take a look. This was the... Yep, Flamingo's back. Nice. Okay, so yeah, when we find them, they actually do go back to their stands. There's the fridge. Should have just taken that up. Don't remember that one being black before. Little worried about that. That, okay. That's cool though. So yeah, we know now that they for sure like actually put them back. This one, why is there a shutter on this one? Oh, wait, was that a... Maybe that's the mannequin? I don't know. I'm trying to think which ones they had that might be requiring extra containment. Like a secure all-around wall to keep it safe. Of course, then how do you know it's still in there unless you got someone watching a camera actually keeping an eye on it? There we go. Okay.
Fuck if they're in there and we go around that way. No.
Hi.
Let's see, anything new with you? No? What about Dylan? Since he is the one who sent us there in the first place, I wonder if there will be anything else out of him now that we've signed that. Nope. Maybe later once we get some more done. But okay. Wonder why they put this mark of tape around it the way they did. Kind of weird. Oh well. Ugh. Well, everyone, we now have confirmed we are candidate piece 7, and we have succeeded in becoming the director. Though not according to plan. Or anyone's plan, really. Other than maybe Polaris, Hedron, whatever. And question mark with the board. Anyway, I need to call it a night though. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Next time we'll continue on to discover what's in that hallway where we just unlocked the travel point, and press on to discovering more about the rest of this. We don't really have any other primary missions other than the jukebox, which, given our major upgrades we've had, we might stand a chance in now, but even then I don't feel like dealing with it right now. So yeah, hit like and subscribe to keep on releases if you're new and haven't done so already. For now, comments below what you guys think about the game so far. Any fun tidbits on like how messed up old therapy was? Because boy, they had some messed up stuff. Or yeah, good times. Good night, everyone. Bye.